What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Sidex17 here, back with more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. The last time I saw me play, I did the first half of the Understanding side story when Yuri joined the club and everything. During that time, though, Yuri was explaining what her interests were, and Sayori was having a little bit of a hard time keeping up. Monika was in the computer lab. I'm just wondering if that has something to do with the side story I'm going to start after I get done with this recording. And I also found out a little while prior to this recording that a certain Melon Queen uploaded her first video for this game. Well, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, not the entirety of the series. You know what I'm trying to say, right? But I'm not going to do it. I plan on doing a reaction, but I'm going to wait until I get done with my experience of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. What you're about to see me do now is the second part of the side story, Understanding, which is Yuri's side story. Time to dive in, and let's do it to it. Here we go. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Still worried about what happened to end that first time together and everything. I can understand that. Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why do you let this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. At least you're trying, Sayori. That's what matters. You're trying. But it was still my best. But I let anyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. You're not a disappointment, Sayori. Don't say things about yourself. We all know where that ended up. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monika. Man. Monika! Gosh, I'm so late. Why don't I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. Maybe that's part of the reason why she did what she did in DDLC. Anyway. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monika rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, she comes across Yuri. Yuri? Yuri is shocked to see Monika. Oh boy. Yuri jumps out at the sound of Monika's voice. She's sitting outside the club room, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not. Yuri Stan was unable to explain herself. Still worried about the whole thing with Sayori. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was just wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity and stuff? Yes. Monika is utterly confused. But I know why Yuri wants to help Monika out. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden, when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monika looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monika is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict they may have arisen. It's a little ironic. She realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Yeah. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer to go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods, and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. Yeah, where's Sayori when you need her? So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monika tenses up at the extended conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really starting to feel more like a literature club now. It's really starting to look like more... Sorry. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. And you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club would just have the same interests as me. That's true. Not everybody's gonna have the same interests, but if it's something related to literature, yeah. As Monika said, right the way into your heart. I don't know how the hell she put it earlier. Anyway. It's so good that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it. And I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent, as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? You have no idea how right you are, Monika. Yuri signs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. Wait, is she considering leaving? I should be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club. It's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monika pauses and thinks. Well, if you put it this way, it's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join this club, hopefully, anyway. And learn about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with the club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course! I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to manga that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. As she stated, as someone once said earlier, when the first game first came out, she finds it easy in books and not people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. She what? Hold on. You're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. Whoa. This is interesting. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed her into. Nobody deserves to push themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Sheesh. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri already looking down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's real needs? I'm sorry. I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness. Further, exacerbating the matter. Sorry if I can't. Exacerbating the matter. Sorry if I couldn't say that right. But anyway. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. The good friends work together to give you what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. My head's just... It's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle of creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. With just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. That'd be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monika. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that one's downside of being here in the club rather than at home. Oh, sorry. Although I suppose that's one downside of being here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff with tea in the club room. You can use, like, electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. That explains the whole thing with the tea set in the club room. Interesting. Anyway. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club door. Yuri! Wait! Hold on! I'm not done yet! Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really having to make it all the way through the next chapter first. I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop! Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop! I can't take this! Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having revealed the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry! Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I understand if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like. I don't want your pity. Sheesh. Yuri. Calm down. Even she's shocked at what she just said. Why'd I do that? Oh man. Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here, before Monika sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. Before Yuri could put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently around her from behind. That's one of the CGs. Man, I really like this. I really do. But you really gotta feel bad for Yuri in this situation. Same for Sayori. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. This is really well done. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise, I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadily steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all.
Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well.
Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you're so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid that you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you can frustrate me because I really like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you.
That's true.
I think you're reconsidering your own way, you know? Worrying so much about about people's feelings. We're kind of weird. It's a literature club. But the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I read it because I want to. I promise. That's what we want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we can never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, it was not for me, and I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried and learn more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me.
See his smile again. Yuri fights back a smile at that compliment. At that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms.
Your hair is so pretty.
Changes the subject, Sayori.
I always wanted long hair. That was awful and taking care of it, so I cut it all off.
So that explains why Sayori has short hair. That is interesting. Huh. Not what I expected for Sayori to say right there. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience.
Well, then. Based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on, though. So just see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you did. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying.
Had to get that one out, huh, Yuri?
I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen you like my mom recently.
Oh, Sayori. Sayori trots over to Monika. She whispers loudly.
Can I hug you?
Sayori the hugger.
Sure, Sayori.
Sayori wraps her arms around Monika.
Oh yeah, Yuri. It might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Optimus is a monster. If he was the kingdom, he could spell disaster.
I guess Sayori did learn something from the book. Oh boy. Yuri laughs. Monika Monika perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles.
Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your week so far. It's like our first real activity as the Literature Club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry?
Yuri smiles. So I guess that's where it stops, Hedgehog Maniacs. Man, that was something to say the least. It was really touching between Sayori and Yuri. Yuri revealing her struggles and everything. I mean, we all knew that she doesn't do well with people as far as socializing, but I never knew it was that much. But I still enjoyed it. The next time you will see me do this will be the first part of the respect side story. But for now, SideX17 signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down below. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you can also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monika!